Jason and Ann Edelman. We came out tonight to support PRAB and all the wonderful things they do, and also support a friend, Charles Wallace, and we had a fantastic time. Thank you very much.
My name is Rob Connor, and this is my wonderful wife of 15 years, Sushama Austin Connor. We think the world of what PRAB is doing, and this is hard work, and for folks who are doing such wonderful service work, we can only say thank you, thank you, thank you for everything that you're doing.
So I went to high school and college with Jose Montes, and I'm super proud of what he's doing with PRAB. It really makes such a big difference to see that people care about the Puerto Rican community and the Latinos, and I'm really impressed with all the work that you guys do. So keep it up, because we need it. So thank you.
I think PRAB is lucky to have Jose, and Jose is lucky to have PRAB.
Yep.
Hi, my name is Lourdes Silla. I am the family coach for PRAB, and I just want to say that it's an honor and a pleasure to work for PRAB, an organization that really meets the needs of the community that we serve.
Hi, I'm Jose Carlos Montes, and I'm the Chief Executive Officer of PRAB, the Puerto Rican Action Board. I'm so excited that so many people have come to join us today at our 45th anniversary gala. It's just such a wonderful time, and people enjoyed themselves. We were able to give these awards to such people who have done such great things, and we just are so thankful that we have our partners, our friends, our old friends, our new friends, and it's just a wholesome time, and we can take a moment to celebrate even in the midst of some of the challenges that our world is there. But PRAB is there for people in need, and we're just excited and are looking forward to many years of contributing and being partners and working alongside individuals and families in Central Jersey to achieve their personal and community and family development. Together, we're going to make this community a wonderful place to live, a destination city alongside so many wonderful partners, wonderful people. And I'm just thankful to have the opportunity, and I'm blessed to be able to be the leader, but also a good follower in the midst of all these wonderful people. Thank you, and have a good night.
My name is Joshua Clevois. I work for Wells Fargo Bank in New Brunswick. I just wanted to say that this event today is beautiful. It's inviting. Everybody's welcoming us with open arms, and I'm glad that they're actually doing a lot of things for Puerto Rico, and I plan to see a lot of nice things tonight.
Hi, I'm Rick Vargas from Trooper Foods, and Puerto Rican Action Board has been around for a long time, and we are grateful to support them in any event that they do. We wish them many, many, many wishes and blessings, and hope that they'll be around for another 45 years.
Hi, I'm Joanne La Perla Morales, president of Middlesex County College, and I'm so happy to be here tonight to celebrate PRAB and their 45 years, and especially glad to be here for our freeholder, Blanquita Valente, who is being honored tonight. Blanquita has been a great friend to the college, and she was a former on our board of trustees, so congratulations to everyone who's here tonight celebrating.
Hello everyone, my name is Jose Laureano. I used to actually be a youth services director back in 1998 for Puerto Rican Action Board. I want to wish Puerto Rican Action Board much success. It's been they're a value to the community and for the service that they've done throughout the years, and we love you, PRAB.
Hi, my name is Ashwin. I'm from Investors. I want to thank PRAB for inviting us here today. This is a terrific event, so thank you very much, and we're going to have a good time tonight. Thank you.
I just want to say congratulations to all the honorees. Great people, great efforts by all of them, and PRAB, 45 years. This is just a great acknowledgement of all the services and programs that PRAB has done over the years for so many people, countywide and even beyond. And we're really glad to be part of it right now for this gala.
Hi, my name is Brendan Kaplan.
And I'm Ashley Kaplan.
And we just want to thank PRAB for all the years of service to New Brunswick and the greater Central Jersey region. CEO Jose Montes is truly a servant of the people, and we're just very grateful for his service, and we're grateful to be here and share this special night.
Buenas noches. Good evening. Buenas noches. What's that mean? Welcome to the 45th anniversary gala of the Puerto Rican Action Board. This is a milestone celebration for PRAB. My name is Maria Merced. I am the chairperson of the Board of Directors. It is a pleasure to welcome you all. Tonight, we're celebrating 45 years of one of the most important social services agencies in the city of New Brunswick and in Central Jersey. As you can see, tonight we're throwing the house out of the window. Estamos tirando la casa por la ventana, like they say in Puerto Rico. Before I continue, I would like to recognize my fellow board members that are here. Ms. Blanquita Valenti, Mr. John Clark, Mike Beltranina, Betty Riva, Ken Arwood, Danny Dominguez, Davey Spivak, Mayor Francis Womack, Chanel Robinson. Thank you for all you do for PRAB. I would also like to congratulate the honorees of the evening, Ms. Blanquita Valenti, Ms. Lauren Hernandez, Healthier Middlesex, and Corporate Synergies. Congratulations to all. We're celebrating 45 years of existence, which is a tremendous accomplishment. In the 30+ years that I've been here in New Jersey, I have seen many agencies come and go. But we have seen PRAB survive, gone through difficult times, strive, and against all predictions, grow and provide quality and comprehensive services to all. Now let me tell you a little bit about my history with PRAB. When I came to New Brunswick to study at Rutgers, and I had black hair, and thank God I have hair, my friend Onelia Perez began working at PRAB, and through her, I started volunteering and collaborating with the different activities of the agency. I remember being young and having strong ideas as to what and how things had to be done, and I still do. I remember disagreeing strongly with some of the board members and executive directors at the time, but that never stopped them or me from working together. From that, I learned that the work of agencies like PRAB is bigger than all of us, that there are many children and families that depend on the work that we do here. And because of that, we can only bring our best, give our best, and expect the best from all of us. If you did not know, PRAB is the largest child care provider in the city of New Brunswick. We are the host, yes, we are the host of the Housing Coalition. We provide immigration assistance through BOAS. We provide weatherization services to low-income families. We work with youth at risk, and we work with families to realize their full potential. And we offer many more services in Central Jersey. All of this is the product of the hard work of those who have worked in the agency before us and those who work in the agency now. As an agency, we have not faltered. We have not been weak to tell more than one governor the truth about how their decisions affect the living conditions of our communities and the people of the state and the people that we serve. For 45 years, we have been empowering the voiceless and the poor. We started as an agency that understood the importance of assisting the relatively young Puerto Rican community at the time in the city. Over the years, this work has been transformed to become advocates for communities struggling with lack of adequate housing, immigration issues, employment, segregation and discrimination, access to quality education and health care. As the new board chair, I value all that has been done in the last 45 years, and I recognize that there's still a lot more to be done. And PRAB needs the help of all of us to continue in this journey. Welcome to this gala, and welcome to the next 45 years of empowering individuals and families to live a healthier and productive life. Felicidades, PRAB, and God bless you all. Before I go, I need to introduce the MC for the night, Ms. Ana Verdesia. Ana is the CEO of Potential Pathways. a coaching and training company she established in 2013. She's a master teacher trainer with expertise in leadership, coaching, mentoring, team building, cultural competency, and the art of communication. She has a master's in education and Bachelor of Arts in sociology with a minor in women's studies from the College of New Jersey. Please welcome Ms. Ana Verdesia.
Good evening. Buenas noches. Can I hear who's in the room? Good evening. Buenas noches. Bueno, felicidades a PRAB. Congratulations, PRAB. 45 years. That's amazing. It's amazing. It's a blessing to be around that long and to have learned so many valuable lessons to impart to the community. It's my pleasure to serve as your Master of Ceremony tonight. And my job is to keep us on course for the next couple of hours to introduce the like-minded people who have come to celebrate this evening with us. We have collaborators, we have thought leaders, we have sponsors that we need to recognize tonight. And this evening is not just an event, it's a partnership. So we welcome you not to be just a spectator, but a participant. We have a wonderful silent auction that we have 45 donors who have donated 65 plus gifts to raise funds for PRAB, Puerto Rico, and Mexico, and all the things that PRAB is going to do for the next 45 years that Miriam just mentioned. So we need your participation tonight. First, I'd like to, again, echo what Miriam said, to congratulate our honorees. Investors Bank, excuse me. Paper's almost good if it's organized. I want to acknowledge our sponsors, Investors Bank, RWJ, Barnabas Health, St. Peter University Hospital, our Emerald sponsors, our Amethyst sponsors, Colbert Building Maintenance, Corporate Synergy, who's also one of our honorees, Cooper Food, and for your entertainment this evening, we had our gala entertainment sponsor, which was Robert Wood Johnson. We had our media and photographer sponsors, which were Investors Bank. And for our silent auction, we had Convert Building Maintenance, WellCare, Corporate Synergy, and our award ceremony is sponsored by Troop Foods, Pace McCormick Agency, and MET Bank. So let's hear an applause for those sponsors. John Maxwell says that everything rises and falls on leadership. So I want to again ask the board members, the Board of Trustees of PRAB, to please stand and be acknowledged. We can have the board members stand. They are the leaders that are leveraging the partnerships and the resources to continue this vision of partnering in the lives of people. Compañeros en el viaje de la vida. I also want to acknowledge the Gala Planning Committee. Can we have the Gala Planning Committee please stand and be acknowledged? Albert Einstein says, not everything that counts can be counted, and not everything that can be counted counts. And we have extraordinary volunteers this evening, 15 volunteers that are working the floor with the 50-50 that I hope you're participating in. They're working the floor at the silent auction. They were here with Maritza setting up this wonderful silent auction for you. Can we have the volunteers please stand and be acknowledged? They might still be working the floor. Then we have the dynamic team, the executive committee, executive team. can get to the right page. There's an old proverb that says that 3 chords that are strong are not easily broken. So we have a new PRAB Chief Executive Officer that came 3 years ago, Reverend Jose Carlos Monte. And his strength was joined by Maritza Raimundi Petrosky, PRAB's Chief Program Officer. And then that strand was joined by Dr. Charles Wallace II, PRAB's Chief Operating Officer. Can I ask those 3, the dynamic duo of PRAB's executive team, to please stand and be acknowledged? And we also have Indira Marti, who is supporting of these 3 dynamic duo. And she's probably working the floor as well. And you'll hear from her later on in our award ceremony. Never. We also want to acknowledge that behind every great leader, they're the worker bees, behind the scenes, working and doing to bring to fruition the dream and vision of an organization. So if you are a PRAB staff member, part of the senior staff of 4, and the general management team of 12 directors, can you please stand and be acknowledged? It's an amazing effort to bring a team of such special and extraordinary people to impact 30,000 people every year. That's what PRAB does through their early childhood program, through their youth services, through their family development program, through their community. There are so many programs that this team brings their talents to touch the lives of 30,000 individuals. Let's give them another applause. We also want to acknowledge our entertainment tonight, La Orquesta Sonido Latino, the band Sonido Latino, and the DJ Gabriel Melendez, which we will hear later on in the evening. And last but not least, we want to thank the Pine Manor Events Coordinator and its staff for their support in coordinating logistics and making this room beautiful and helping the staff figure out how to have a fantastic evening. My job, and you'll hear throughout the evening, is to keep echoing how the silent auction is so important to PRAB's next 45 years, that next level of excellence that PRAB is striving to produce here in the city of New Brunswick and Central Jersey. And I will make several announcements throughout the evening about the silent auction. And I will tell you when it's going to close, but during dinner you can go back and bid on something. If something caught your eye during the reception, you can go back and bid on it. As I remind you that the silent auction is still open, you can leave your table and sneak back. I won't feel offended if you don't stay to listen to me. Go back and make your contribution to this organization and to this great event. So now I'd like to call Reverendo Jose Carlos Montes to the podium.
Good evening. If we may stand, we're going to take a moment to have a moment of silence. There's so much that's happening in our community, but there's also so much that's happening around our world, and many of us are directly affected and have families and know people and just have a heart for people who are struggling at this very time when we find ourselves having a moment of celebration, and it's important for us to always celebrate. But we also know that in the midst, at this moment, there are so many people in need, not even with a glass of water. So we want to take this moment as we celebrate, but also to reflect on those who are in a difficult situation. And that's why we're here. We're here because we're supporting a cause that helps those folks and those who are around us in need. And so I certainly thank everyone and just ask that because we're in a space where there are many, many traditions, we're going to take that moment of silence and ask for folks to reflect in their own way. And together we will bring our energies so that we can have those folks in mind today. Thank you. Well, in my tradition, I will say a few words just so that we could continue the program. Lord, we come before you, one voice, one people, just so thankful that you gave us safety and you love us and you brought us together. And so we ask that you be with us and you comfort us and you celebrate with us, allow us to have a joyful time and share with each other and be mindful of each other and those who are in need. This is what you have called for this institution to do and be. So we thank you for this opportunity to do that and be that, and for us to all be together. May we celebrate and just dance the night away, Lord, and thank you for the contributions of the awardees. And I ask that you bless this food and that you help it provide energy so that we continue our service to those around us. We pray in the name of He who is the Creator. Amen.
Amen.
So our thoughts and our prayers are with the people in Puerto Rico, in Mexico, and California, who are right now experiencing the wildfires and the earthquake. There's so many places that we need to send our thoughts to and do our very best to support the recovery efforts and the relief efforts that PRAB is coordinating, as well as other organizations across the country. I believe dinner is being served at the moment, and I want to again thank our sponsors, Investors Bank, RWJ, Rogers Health, St. Peter's University Hospital, Convert Building.
I think we can launch.
I got the slideshow.
Yeah.
As soon as she's
done. Not yet. Wait a few seconds.
Please feel free that as you're eating, or if you haven't gotten your main course, to revisit our silent auction and participate in our 50-50. Buen provecho. In the interest of time, como pasa el tiempo, how time goes by so quickly. It's already 9 o'clock and we have so much to share with you. But before we start our official program, there are some dignitaries in the house that we would like to acknowledge. We have Honorable Frank Pallone, New Jersey Congressman. We have Honorable Joseph Danielson, New Jersey State Assemblyman. We have Honorable Bob Smith, New Jersey Senator. We have the Honorable Blanquita Valentin, freeholder, also honoree. The Honorable Ronald Rios, freeholder director of Middlesex County Board of Chosen Freeholders. We have the Honorable Kenneth Arwood, freeholder director of Middlesex County Board of Chosen Freeholders. We have Leslie Copel, freeholder director of Middlesex County Board of Chosen Freeholders. We have the Honorable Shanti Nada, freeholder director of Middlesex County Board of Chosen Freeholders. We have Garabi Zonkona Barbara for Honorable Jim Cahill, Mayor of New Brunswick. We have the Honorable John McCormick, Mayor of Woodbridge Township. The Honorable Rebecca Escobar, New Brunswick Councilwoman. We have the Honorable Chanel Robinson, Council at Large, Franklin Township, Somerset County. We have the Honorable Alberto Rivas, Assignment Judge, Middlesex Vincennes. We have Dr. Joanne La Perla Morales, President of Middlesex County College. We have Aubrey Johnson, Superintendent of New Brunswick Public Schools. And we have Captain Michael Bombadilla, the New Brunswick Police Department. Thank you for joining us tonight. And we have some brief remarks from the Honorable Robert Smith, Senator Robert Smith.
Hola. The good-looking guy is Joe Danielson. The guy who's not here is Assemblyman Joe Egan. We represent PRAB. Now, some people think we represent the 17th Legislative District. You are the heart of the district. You are in New Brunswick, and you're serving all the people in the communities there. And I want you to know every year we do the fight with whoever the governor is about making sure that the programs that are important to you are funded. So what we brought with us tonight, precious treasure. This is a joint resolution of the New Jersey Senate and the New Jersey Assembly. And what that means is that this resolution has to be passed in each house. And I want you to know this resolution congratulating PRAB on 45 years of service received unanimous votes in both houses. All the Democrats, all the Republicans voted for it. When do you ever see that? Right. I mean, it's absolutely amazing. But that tells you about your fame and how much the people of New Jersey know of what you do and appreciate what you do. To make it a little personal, I am not Hispanic. But my son-in-law is Puerto Rican, Il Raza. And he and his father are going to Puerto Rico on the 22nd to bring home Mama Danita. Mama Danita is 90 years old, can't get safe water, can't get very much food, needs medical attention, and it took until the 22nd to get a plane flight. So I will tell you this, Joe Danielson, Joe Egan, and Bob Smith will always have your back, will always be there for you and try to fight those budget fights. But I look forward to the day when this country is not run by morons. God bless you all. Congratulations.
I want to again remind you of the silent auction. Hopefully our announcement and our portrait, our painting inspired you to go back and bid. There's still 20 items without bids, and we welcome your contribution to this event. We want to again acknowledge our sponsors, Investors Bank, RWJ Barnabas Health, St. Peter's University Hospital, Convert Building Maintenance, Corporate Synergy, and Trooper Foods. I also saw the volunteers going around and asking people have they purchased their raffle tickets. So please do so. That is going to be earmarked for the disaster relief in Puerto Rico and Mexico. As I was preparing today, I said, what a wonderful thing to start our holiday shopping early. If Hallmark can declare Christmas in July, we can certainly declare Reyes in October. So go back and support this great effort tonight. I'd like to now call Marixa Raimundi, PRAB's Chief Program Officer, who's going to talk to you a little bit about the Relief Fund.
Buenas noches. I can't hear you. Buenas noches. We're almost there, and everybody's dying to dance, right? We're almost there. As Anna mentioned, my name is Marixa Raimundi Petrowski. I am very honored to be the Chief Program Officer for the Puerto Rican Action Board, and even more excited to be here as we celebrate our 45th anniversary to the date, pretty much. October 13th was our time of incorporation, if I'm not mistaken. And for us, it means a lot to be here. But as our CEO always says, we are here in the spirit of service and serving others. I know that for many of you, the situation that's happening throughout the country in the Caribbean, Virgin Islands, Mexico, Puerto Rico, Las Vegas, Houston, Florida, California, may be things that are very dear to you, and you may have been impacted yourself. Perhaps someone you know, someone who works with you, for you, by you, alongside you. We know that we have experienced that firsthand with many of our staff in our corporate organizations who have reached out to us, and we would be remiss if we did not take this opportunity as we celebrate our 45th anniversary to not really take a moment and pause and really think about those who are less fortunate. As we sit here today, there are people without light, without water in many places, without a home. So I want to guide your attention to an envelope that's right in your tables. If you have not purchased a ticket and you would like to do a donation, please look at the envelope. You can do this anonymously. You can write your information in the back. We guarantee you that every single dollar that is raised today for the purposes of the Puerto Rican relief will be used exactly for what it's intended for. I also want to remind you that in your inserts for the program, you also have information about the 50-50. We will be coming back a little later to announce the winner. So please dig in your pockets a little bit deeper and think about those who need us the most. And if any of you in the audience have been impacted, you know, our thoughts and prayers are with all of you near and far. Enjoy your evening.
Thank you, Maritza. We would like to also thank Robert Wood Johnson Barnabas Hospital, who made a $1,000 donation to this fund tonight. So let's give them a hand of appreciation and applause. And then Highland Presbyterian Church also made a donation of some first aid kits that will be shipped to these different locations for the relief efforts. In my preparation to be the MC tonight, I met with Jose and Maritza to talk about their vision. And they wanted to convey to you how PRAB is on the next level of excellence to meet the needs of the community. And we're asking for your partnership. We're asking for you to give up your time, your resources, and your passion to show your compassion for those who are in need. In preparation, I went to their website and I saw 3 powerful videos. I met a young little boy, Daniel, who went to the early childhood program PRAB sponsors. It was a little boy who didn't speak, who didn't interact with his peers. And as a result of that early childhood service, he began to have more vocabulary, started to speak to his parents more, started to participate in the early childhood program, and has made wonderful gains. I also heard a story of a family on a fixed income who was going to lose their home, and as a result of PRAB's service, they were able to lower their mortgage to $700 a month and be able to stay in the home that they live in. So that's an amazing testament of who PRAB is. And one of the clients said, they treated us like people, not a number. And that is human dignity and compassion that comes through everything they do for the people that are in need. So at this moment, we are going to see a video that shows PRAB's history and trajectory within these 45 years. May we have the video, please?
Anyone's legacy on this planet, any human being alive, is the lives that you touch.
PRAB From the very beginning, in its 60s, even before it was incorporated, it created a GED program, it created an ESL program.
PRAB got started as an organization approximately 1970, 1971 by a group of Latinos here in the city of New Brunswick looking for an advocacy group to support the community at that time.
I understood that it was much more than a community-based organization. It was actually the voice of the Latino community.
I'm one of the founders of PRAB, and at that time there was really nothing much going on for Hispanics. It was very challenging to serve PRAB in the 70s and 80s.
It started with offering ESL, English as a second language, to the community. Then a few years later, they opened up a daycare. PRAB grew to be one of the biggest providers of preschool in New Brunswick.
I have served 45 years as a board member of PRAB. I believe funding was a primary challenge.
Communities that were traditionally voiceless and disenfranchised are now, we're representing them and involving them in the conversation.
It was very difficult because it's all English, and I came from Puerto Rico, and the language barrier was a problem then. But yeah, I had no choice. I was in the Army. You have to learn one way or the other. A few people, like Kita Valenti, she's been here, she was here for a while and all that. We all got together and come up with this organization.
I've been on the PRAB board for a little more than 10 years. I was really impressed with the fact that it was such a broad-based organization.
We come from a long tradition in Puerto Rico of people helping people, and this is what you see at PRAB, and that still is the heart of this organization.
By the 1990s, we're really having a strong impact and working together, so much that by the 2000s, we go from 3 early childhood centers. The Board of Education in New Brunswick gives us 3 more because they understood that PRAB was doing something great with its early childhood program.
PRAB is well known throughout the community. I've known about them several decades now. To me, the most impressive aspect of PRAB is how much they affect so many people. So in every way imaginable, PRAB has really grown to become an operation that not only services the city of New Brunswick, but the entire Central Jersey region.
The people from the past are the ones who laid the foundation for us to be who we are today. The one that took me in was the former CEO at that time, called the executive director. His name was Guillo. Everybody knows him as Guillo, the biggest Puerto Rican you'll ever meet.
In 2007, in fact, we joined a statewide movement of the Family Success Centers that we've had for 10 years, and that becomes a space in Middlesex County where individuals are able, the families are able to grow. By 2009, PRAB becomes a community action agency and is now part of this national movement.
PRAB is the agency that bridges the gap between the community, the Latino community, and the city.
When we started, we didn't have too many places to go to, and we started with a GED program in Spanish and English for people who were in need. The government recognized that, and that was a big help.
I actually went through the program, and so that goes back maybe when I was 14 years old, 13 years old. I'm 26 now, so you do the math.
Serving as a member of PRAB on the board has been an honor and an incredible experience because I too have learned. I too have had that opportunity to look at the people's faces, especially the children.
Everyone has made an impact. So you have in the 80s and the 90s, you have the executive director really leading the way, the charge around providing a voice. You have the previous executive director that was involved in the doubling of the size of the organization. But what's exciting about PRAB is that you look at the frontline staff, and they're just as critical, so that people can see their fingerprint and can look back at their time at PRAB and say, I was part of this.
I am confident that we will continue to grow as we have in the last 45 years.
There's nothing that could be better for the city of New Brunswick than PRAB continue to grow and continue to be a partner in serving the residents of the city of New Brunswick.
And this I've heard from clients. These are not my words. I give hope to people, and it's not just me, it's the entire agency.
We are a model, and we strive to be that model for the future, that yes, community can be part of the solution of a community, and in this case, Central Jersey.
I wanted to add that felicidades, PRAB, and we're looking forward to 45 more years of service. Gracias.
Amazing work. I want to call your attention to your program where 16 different services are offered to children, to youth, to families, to community in 12 locations. And PRAB strives to help individuals and family achieve personal and social growth and development. So not only personal growth, family growth, community growth. You know, it takes a village to raise a child, and we need each of you. As Jose said in the video, we are each part of the solution. We each bring something very valuable to this partnership so that PRAB can go to the next level of excellence in its services and in its community. I might sound like a little broken record, but did I thank the sponsors? I want to again thank Investors Bank, RWJ, Barnabas Health, St. Peter's University Hospital, Conover Building Maintenance, Corporate Synergy, and Trooper Foods. Thank you so much for your support. Without people who say, that's important, I want to be a part of that, we wouldn't be able to do all the things that we do in the world. And have I reminded you about that we're doing a 50-50 raffle for Puerto Rico? Does anybody remember me reminding you of that? How many, raise your hand really high if you've already purchased your 50-50 tickets. Thank you so much. Thank you. That's how it's done, yes. Another thing that impressed me about PRAB was their radiant approach. It's on their website. It says they are responsive, age-appropriate, developmental, innovative, action-oriented, nurturing, and transformative. And they want to be partners in people's lives. How many of us remember the teachers, the mentors, the people who partnered with us to help us get to where we are today? And in that same spirit of celebrating mentors and people who come alongside us and people who partner and join our vision, who have kindred spirits, PRAB has designed 4 community awards, and 5 leaders will be receiving these awards today, which is our Corporate Partner Award, our Community Partner Award, our Community Pioneer Award, and a Community Excellence Award. Our first award is...
We're going to get to them. They're serving the lunch, right? And so the music will play. I'll tell you when to go back. No. No. Yeah.
So we will be hearing of these awards and their honorees after we have dinner. So please enjoy the music and your meal. we're going to go into our Corporate Partner Award, and I want to announce that besides getting an award from PRAB tonight, the Middlesex County Board of Freeholders have also created proclamations for each honoree this evening that they will be able to receive before they leave tonight. The first award is our Corporate Partner Award for providing excellent service and value to PRAB and demonstrating extraordinary generosity in support of PRAB and its effort in central New Jersey. Our recipient is Corporate Synergy. Corporate Synergy amplifies the best a corporation has to offer a nonprofit organization. In particular, PRAB has noticed their integrity, their commitment, their determination, and their collegiality. From the onset, its team of Michael Axon's Client Vice President and Victor Detseton, President of Senior Benefits, demonstrated that Corporate Synergy had PRAB's best interest at heart. They helped eliminate non-standard charges that resulted in significant savings to the organization. They lowered their they gave them the lowest price possible so that their health premium could help them cover more institutional costs. Moreover, they have been extremely supportive of their HR department and executive team. I would like to invite to the lectern Jose Carlos Monte, PRAB CEO, and Sonia Doces, the HR Director of PRAB, to give this award to Corporate Synergy.
I'm very excited to give this award. I'm here with Sonia Dawes, and I just want to say one quick thing about them. You already heard some why we feel so strongly as an organization, but when I started, a little bit after I started in 2014, Sonia had come to me, and it was time to make a change, but we wanted to make sure that it was somebody, an institution that got us. And I had the opportunity, Sonia had come to me and said, given the spirit of this organization, I have the right institution to work with us, to partner with us. And we're so excited about that, because not only did they come through, but what's more important is that it's a win-win, that it's okay for nonprofits and for-profits to work together and for there to be mutual gain. They're concerned for our people. They understand that our first community is our staff. And they are there to make sure that we're able to provide. And you know the cost of healthcare is crippling to nonprofits. But they work tirelessly to make sure that we had the kinds of premiums that allowed for us to continue to do our work. And it really, their heart is not only in the right place, but they continuously demonstrate that the humanity that they bring to the table, it's infectious. It is an honor for us at this point to extend to Corporate Synergies the Corporate Partner Award. Let's receive them with a hand clap. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. We are delighted to be up here. It's truly an honor for Corporate Synergies to be asked to be involved here tonight. We've been with the group for a couple of years now, and it's been a wonderful relationship. And really, Mike Alex and Victor Deslick here, who they're the folks that do all the work with the organization. I'm just lucky enough to be up here and do the speech. I drove here from Brewster, New York, and nobody in here probably knows where Brewster, New York is. All right, Brewster in the house. There we go. 684. And on the ride, the long ride, I drove into the city today, and I had about 70 minutes in the tunnel. on the way in here, and I wanted to think of a couple of words that best describe, I think, your organization. And I think leader and leadership, and I've heard that over and over and over again today. And really, you know, the most important thing about, you don't have to have a business card with executive vice president title on it to be a leader. You don't need 60 people reporting to you to be a leader. A leader is a person in an organization that really inspires by action. And your organization, you know, truly is. They inspire others to dream big, learn more, do more, and become more. And you are truly a leader in your business and your industry. And we really, truly thank you for having us up here today. We really do.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
So let's congratulate Corporate Synergy for a wonderful partnership. Our next award is a Community Partner Award. And the Community Partner Award embodies the spirit of genuine partnership and benefiting PRAB and the Central Jersey community. The recipient is Healthier Middlesex. Healthier Middlesex amplifies the best that an institution has to offer community and community-serving entities. In particular, it created and administered a joint community health improvement plan, CHIP, for Middlesex County and Somerset County, Franklin Township. This brought together a diverse group of stakeholders representing numerous community institutions, which have established a roadmap for future health of individuals and families in its target community. Although Healthier Middlesex conducts a few community health needs assessment, they have addressed critical issues affecting residents. It has identified and linked community assets and leveraged expertise and resources, and initiated and has enhanced initiatives already underway to create healthier and prosperous counties with a clear vision of a better tomorrow. Certainly, Healthier Middlesex efforts are contributing to the work beyond that of the two contributing hospitals. To present this award, I'd like to call to the lectern Ronald Rios, Director of the Middlesex County Chosen Freeholders.
I would just like to say congratulations to Robert Wood Johnson and St. Peter's Hospital. You just have to think about the collaboration that they put together to work together for the greater good, for all our citizens. I brought with me up here from the Board of Chosen Freeholders my colleagues, Freeholder Shanti Nara, Freeholder Ken Armwood, and Freeholder Freeholder Charlie Kenny, and one of our honorees, Freeholder Blanquita Valente. It's a great honor to be here tonight and to honor these two hospitals that have really, really made a difference, a positive difference in people's lives. I congratulate them. If they could come up, whoever would. Come on up. Come on up. We're halfway through dinner. We're good. Thank you. Congratulations. Go ahead.
Yes.
Say a few words.
Yes.
Of course.
I'm John Gantner from Robert Wood Johnson University Hospital. I'm standing next to Les Hirsch from St. Peter's. I would say that, among other things, PRAB brings out the best in people. So what you probably don't know is that Les and I grew up in the same town in North Jersey. We're both from Nutley, New Jersey. We graduated high school together in 1970. Don't do the math. Don't do the math. But probably more important than that, going back to the early 60s, Les and I played on a Little League team together. For several years, we were teammates. So when I was thinking about tonight, a lot of time has gone by. We work in institutions that are competitive, to say the least, but one area where we don't compete is around programs like PRAB and the Healthier Middlesex Initiative. So I just want to say, Les, it's great to be back on your team. It's great to be teammates again. And we'll be doing more of this going forward. Thank you.
Thank you and good evening. And I first want to begin by extending our congratulations to PRAB and the board, the management, everybody involved. And John, it's great to be here with you tonight. And it's amazing, if you do the math, two guys our age, and we both have pretty good heads of hair, huh? but it is kind of amazing that two guys from Nutley are running the hospitals in New Brunswick. And hopefully this partnership that we have in the midst of all the other things we do is something we can continue to grow. And ultimately the community really are the the benefactors. And we talked earlier tonight about some of the things going on in our world and about us, and right here in our community there's so many people that need our hospitals. They need what PRAB provides and all of their services and all of the different agencies that are there to help people. So I would say on behalf of St. Peter's and the 110 years that St. Peter's has been at it, we're here for the duration and the long haul, and look forward to working with our colleagues at RWJ, if I can get the words out, John, University Hospital, and our partners there. And really, we get to stand here. John and I are standing here accepting the award, but really there's other people that have really are the ones responsible for doing this. And up here, we've got Marge Draws and Zach Taylor, and they're the ones that are really the inspiration and the leaders for us at St. Peter's, as well as so many other people. So again, thanks very much for this recognition, and we look forward to the work ahead. Thank you.
And the two hospitals that have joined forces to make that partnership a reality. Our next award is the Community Pioneer Award. And it's for making a lifetime visionary contribution to Central New Jersey's community. And the recipient is Blanquita Valenti. Blanquita Valenti has a lifelong dedication to serving the community and its residents, especially those in need. In particular, she helped found several community institutions in New Jersey. She has been a public servant for over 35 years, has been a New Brunswick City Council member, and then a Middlesex County freeholder. Blanquita also has educated hundreds of high school and college students and has mentored scores of individuals. In addition, she has served on the board of dozens of area community organizations in the area of education, art, culture, health, religion, and political institutions. She has also been a longtime patron of many area community and arts institutions. Furthermore, we value how much Blanquita has raised the profile of her heritage and her family. I call to the lectern Yvette Delgado Palanco, Deputy Political Director of the Northeast Regional Council of Carpenters and Vice President of the New Jersey State Democratic Committee, to present this award.
Buenas noches, damas y caballeros. It is an honor for me to stand here before you today, and introduce and present an award to a woman who has been a trailblazer, a pioneer. You heard her bio, it was read before, but I just want to tell you my experience and a lot of the women's experience in this room, who we have been dedicated servers to our communities, whether in politics, in unions, in community grassroots organizing. And none of that would have been as easy as it came to us, even though we struggled a lot. But before, who came before us? We today stand on the shoulders of women like Blanquita Valentin, who is an honor for me to be asked to present this award. I go back all the way to the 90s with her, and she has been a mentor, an inspiration to all of us, to all women, who now in this day, as Latinos, we can stand in places that we never stood before because of women like Blanquita Valentin, who opened the doors, and many of the founders of the Puerto Rican Action Board, who opened doors for us as Latinos, not only in Central Jersey, but across the state of New Jersey. And today, it is an honor for me to present the Lifetime Achievement Award to her. Congratulations, Freeholder.
I can't thank you enough for this honor. I'm overwhelmed, and I am humbled by this wonderful event. 45 years ago, some of us had a vision. There wasn't very much for Hispanics in the county or in New Brunswick. There was one social worker that worked at City Hall in the city of New Brunswick in the welfare department. Some of our Hispanics didn't have high school diplomas, and the majority of the Hispanics in New Brunswick were Puerto Ricans. That's why we named our agency the Puerto Rican Action Board. Since I was a member of the Board of Education, I was able to obtain an evening GED course in Spanish and English for folks without diplomas, so they could obtain their high school equivalency. We were successful, and we went on to establish an organization we called PRAB. It became a beacon for individuals seeking social services, and here we are. Perhaps the hardest thing is securing funds and grants to finance our programs. Thank you so much for the Board of Trustees of PRAB that's done an amazing job, and our CEO, Jose Montes. And also I want to thank the members of the Board of Freeholders who've been an asset and have helped us a lot in our endeavor. Thank you so much for this honor.
Well deserved, Blanquita. Thank you for your passion and your vision. Our final award is the Community Excellence Award for achieving considerable personal achievement and making significant contribution to the Central New Jersey community and the world. Our recipient is well known in this community and the world, Lauren Hernandez. Lauren Hernandez, known to many as Lori, has demonstrated the highest level of excellent athleticism, sportsmanship, teamwork, and positive nature, exceptional character, and leadership. She has raised the profile of her heritage, her family, and community. At the 2016 Olympics, Lori was the only first-year senior level gymnast to be selected to the women's national gymnastic team, and responded by helping the team win a gold medal and also winning an individual silver medal. Months later, she followed up with a win at Dancing with the Stars. Truly Lori is a role model to people around the world, and especially here in New Jersey. I want to ask the circle of women who are going to present this award, Blanquita Valenti from PRAB's founder, Miriam Merces, PRAB's board chair, Maritza Raimundi Petrosky, PRAB's chief program officer, Indira Marti, PRAB's executive assistant, to come to the lectern to present this award to Lori. Yes.
Good evening, everyone. On behalf of PRAB, I just want to thank everyone for coming and joining us on this very special occasion. So we really appreciate you guys being here, and we hope you're just enjoying yourselves. I'm just going to take 2 seconds to introduce Miss Elena and Miss Elizabeth, who are going to be joining me, because we wanted this to be a multi-generational thing as we present Lori with her award. We're just so very proud of Lori as a community, because she represents just such strength as a Latina young lady, and we just want to celebrate her. Besides being an Olympic gold and silver medalist, a best-selling author, and a humanitarian, because as I was talking to Wanda, she was telling me all the wonderful things that Lori's been doing with St. Jude's and all the other things that she's traveling and visiting military in Japan. So we just want to celebrate her and thank her for everything that she does and the role model that she is to young women and women of all ages, really. So we just want to call Lori up really quick and thank her for coming. And Lori, we just want to present you. Thanks, Dave. We want to present Lori with the Community Excellence Award on behalf of PRAB. We thank you, and we're just so very proud of you in our community. Thank you.
It's so pretty. Thank you so much for having me here. I really do appreciate it. I appreciate this award as well. I don't take all these, take events like this for granted, because it shouldn't be taken for granted. Just 2 years ago, I was this little girl who stared at, even taller little girls who would do gymnastics and who were striving to go to the Olympics. And I knew I wanted to be just like them. And so I followed my dreams, and I worked very hard. There were a lot of ups and downs, but I pushed forward, and I was able to have that dream of going to the Olympics and to be able to do Dancing with the Stars and to have the book. And so it's very hard to get where you are without your village and without your community. And so if it wasn't for people like you, it's very hard for me to stand tall. So seeing what's going on with Puerto Rico and with the hurricane, I do think that it's time for all of us to just come together, because we may be down right now, but we are going to stand so tall very soon. And it's our job to kind of come together and help each other and push each other back up. So thank you so much for this award. I really do appreciate it.
So this young powerhouse recipient was in 2 states today. She was in Texas, and she made a commitment to be here tonight, and she honored that commitment and made it here on time to receive this award. So congratulations, Lord. What an amazing young leader. I want to again remind you that soon our silent auction will be closing and our raffle. So if you haven't placed a bid or purchased your raffle tickets, please do so in the next couple of minutes. So now we're going to have another special video titled Partners in Your Life's Journey.
Am I getting into politics, or?
That's a good question. Well, first, there are no typical days at PRAB. Every day is full of excitement and the unexpected, because we have to be reactionary. in what we do and how we help and serve others. And so every day there is excitement at PRAB.
It's very busy. We're an energetic group of individuals. We're over 300, almost 300 employees, interns, volunteers, part-time, full-time employees. So there's a lot of activity. We have so many different buildings that we operate from. So we can be working in weatherization outside in the community, but we can also be providing services through the Service Access Center.
PRAB is excited that we can bring all of these individuals together and dream together. We're always looking to be part of a collective. We're not interested in being the ones in charge necessarily. We're looking at partnerships, collaboration.
The Puerto Rican Action Board has been a partner with the Robert Wood Johnson Hospital for many years. It's not only the health condition of somebody being diabetic, but more those areas where we can impact the community around transportation, housing, so people eventually can have a better education, a better job, that has a health insurance, that have access to care for them and their families.
We are the arms that hold up to make certain that everything is working right, that computers are working, phones are working, and so our internal customers are PRAB employees. And so if we don't give them the tools they need to succeed, then we won't be effective in helping in the community and making our vision come a reality.
I've seen PRAB work in conjunction with the Center for Latino Arts and Culture in Rutgers University, with Robert Wood Johnson. Everything they do is just all about the community, and I love that. I don't know if they know how much everyone is working together to establish this network of community and help each other out in so many different ways.
They just a walk-in type system that PRAB have. They don't have to really, go through a lot of red tape. They can just walk in and they can say no. They can serve it. If they can do something for them, they will do it.
We have grown in leaps and bounds, and not only do we cater to our very young children, because we have several daycare centers, but also to the community at large, especially the aging and disabled.
We're always in the conversation because being multi-service, we're in many different spaces and we work well with folks.
What's positive about PRAB Impact is that it reaches generations. It covers so many generations of people. And in my short time here in New Brunswick and in this region, I've met people who told me 20 years ago that they had their children in the early childhood system. One of the things that we do, which I don't think a lot of people know, is that we do translation services. And that's amazing.
I've watched those kids grow to the degree that now I'm the short one.
So now I work at RWJ Barnabas Health. I'm an analyst, but I support all perioperative services. So I'm the business analyst for them.
I think an essential component is the leadership and the staff of PRAB. They are incredibly hardworking and dedicated to the work that they do.
What I like about serving on PRAB is the ability to work with the community, work with interesting people, working with talented people here at PRAB. The staff is incredible. PRAB does not discriminate against any group. We're here to help everyone.
Because of PRAB's help, I'm going to graduate.
We do many things here. We work with the babies, we work with the parents, we do parenting groups here, we do case management services here. I feel that when I've been in these conversations with people outside of this area, they are just so intrigued to hear about what we do here and they understand the impact that the program has.
Really happy that I have gotten all the support because this program has managed to help me keep up with school and be a really great mother.
When I go to help a family get just one service and they share with me their needs of other things, I'm able to direct them to other resources and services that we provide that they didn't initially know about. They start off maybe angry or upset, frustrated, whatever, and leaving, they're thankful, and that to me is a great reward.
I think that for not only PRAB, but the rest of us, that it's important for us to make sure there's a continuing and expanded role for PRAB in all that we do.
So everyone that had need, that's what PRAB now is serving all these people, because it says anyone that had the same need as Latino, they're entitled to. And I hope that everybody, stay healthy and happy. Hope everybody's happy.
I think it's very promising, and I'm looking forward to serving a few more years.
PRAB has a very bright future.
I can't see a community without an agency like the Puerto Rican Action Board. I don't understand what that would look like. You have to love this work. You have to, or you can't do it.
Amazing. You saw the images, you saw the messages. It was almost like a fire that was burning in each of the speakers. And we hope that tonight you're going to catch that fire, that you're going to continue to partner with PRAB beyond tonight. Because PRAB is a people lifter and a hope giver. And we hope that you're going to catch this message tonight. So now I'd like to bring to the lectern Dr. Charles Wallace, II, PRAB's Chief Operating Officer.
Good evening. Yeah, I need to make sure I have everyone's attention. Well, welcome, and thank you so much for attending our 45th anniversary. Tonight is a very special night. As you can see, 45 years of service. I've had the distinct privilege of working for PRAB for now a year, and it has been amazing. It has been fulfilling. It has been the challenge of my life. It's funny who laughed on that. It has been the challenge of my life. Some of the staff hates me. They call me all kinds of names, I know. But at this season of my life, as I was transitioning, I said I wanted to be in a place of purpose. And that every day of my life, I wanted to be exhausted of the things that I had been blessed to receive and give, but also in return, continue to be nurtured and grow so I can give again. And this is simple. We have this beautiful gala. Did everybody enjoy the food tonight? Someone said to me when they started the reception, they said, "Oh, this is a wonderful dinner." I said, "No, this is just the appetizers." We wanted to make certain that as our guests, that you were well taken care of. And my main purpose tonight is a call to action. We are living in tumultuous times in our country and this world between natural disasters and questionable leadership. We have a $17 million budget at the Puerto Rican Action Board. We run that organization on 7% of that for our admin. Most organizations run on about 15 to 20. So you will see what my call of action is tonight is that we need you, plain and simple. We need checks, we need cash, we need credit cards, we need you. It's a very serious moment. The new budget that was proposed, when they call it the skinny budget, it would have cut over 85% of the resources that we receive. And with that, we would not be able to help young mothers be able to go to school each day and leave their children in a very good nurturing daycare. Our Pixie program, as they said earlier, we're the largest earliest childhood provider in New Brunswick with over 600 students. We went through a challenge, and we're still going through. We lost classrooms, not because there is a lack of students, because people are afraid to register their students to come to school. New Brunswick is over 90% Latino, and so one day we had the police come to assist us in directing traffic. The next day, half the school did not show up because they thought they would not return home. This is the reality of what we deal with every day, and so we need you. On your table, we have envelopes, one for our disaster relief. They tell me that the auction is closed now. It's closing, or 5 minutes is closing. So go bid. But we have envelopes on your table, the PRAB Disaster Relief Fund, where we have we will be assisting Puerto Rico as well as Mexico. There's no words to describe what's happening in Puerto Rico. And the sad part is, one hand we hear that everything is fine and people, but the next hand we get calls and saying we don't have food, we don't have medicine, my grandmother is dying, my grandmother died because she could not get to the hospital. And so there's a reality there, and we want to help and assist. It was mentioned earlier that one of the churches in the area today delivered over 150 hygiene packs to our organization. And so we're involved, and we want to be involved more, but again, we need you. On your table also is a PRAB envelope. You can fill it out on the back. You can give credit card. We have our team and staff here. If you want to give tonight, we can take it tonight. Our staff is throughout the building ready to assist you, or you just write it on the envelope. We will pick it up and thank you generously. Thank you gratefully for your contribution. Again, that's my call of action. We need you. Look at your neighbor and say, they need you. I need everybody to participate. They need you. We really do need you. We appreciate you. We thank you for coming out tonight on a Friday night. We know there were many other places and places you could be and things you could be doing, but we're honored and humbled that you chose to come and celebrate with us. So again, we need you. Please fill out the envelopes and just raise them up. Or have our team, our fiscal team. Give our fiscal team a hand. If our fiscal team will start standing up, I will direct you all the way and start walking this way. If two will take this side and two will take to my right, Jose will come up and do concluding remarks. But we would like to have the fiscal team in place. When you finish filling out your envelope, just raise it and the fiscal team will be there to take it. Your information is safe with us. We make certain we spend a lot of money to make certain that we have all the right precautions in place. And so we thank you. We are a 501c3. We've been for 45 years. And so we make certain we just passed an amazing audit. That's worth clapping on. And so as you fill out your envelopes, please just raise them up, and our fiscal team, if our fiscal team will get in place in separate on both sides and just raise your hand when the envelopes are ready, we'll take them up. Stand there, please, and Pooja, go there. And again, we cannot thank you enough, and this is our call to action to be able to help and serve other people. Thank you, and have a wonderful evening.
I want to thank you for attending tonight, and I'm going to be passing the baton to Jose Carlos Montes, PRAB CEO. I haven't had dinner, I've been emceeing. You have from the time that Jose comes up to make his closing remarks to put your final bid for the silent auction. It will close immediately after his remarks, and we will be tallying up those winners and announcing them shortly after. So please help me welcome the PRAB CEO, Jose Carlos Montes, for concluding remarks.
Thank you, Ana. I'm going to be extremely brief because I'm the last person before we can get to dance, so we want to take some time because I'm ready to cut well, not a rug, but a parquet floor. So. Thank you everyone for coming. There's a lot that I have to say, but we've said a lot, so I think it speaks for itself that you're here, and because you're here, we can be here too. It's so exciting for me to watch and observe people who care, and I just love being in good company, and I know that I'm in good company with everyone here. If this is the first time you met us, please see us as an extended part of your family. We love to be partners. That is in the DNA of this organization and my commitment to it. And I think about my own family. My wife is here with my children. I have my sister and my niece. I have childhood friends who are here. from friends we've been friends for 42 years. I'm 46 now, and let me just say today, PRAB turned 46. So we should give our PRAB an applause for that. And I'll be very clear, I don't do this alone, and I don't pretend to do this alone. I have such a wonderful team, the board, the executive team, the senior team, the management, the staff, and I stand on their shoulders. I just get to take pictures, but thank you. Thank you so much for joining us, and we look forward to having you as partners in your life's journey. Thank you very much. Let's take a moment and just, I don't drink, so I will not join you, but in spirit I will. But if we could just take a moment to just say salud to this organization and for all of the people who had their fingerprint in this organization. I'm just humbled to be one of those people. Salud. Thank you.